What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Let me put my fly up. You know what I mean? It's time to go to work. My keys, I think I just put in there too, yeah. That's fine. I got my shit in my pocket. That's gonna go in there when I get to work. So, let's go. Leaving for my cousin's crib because I just picked her up from her first service. Yeah. So we'll talk about that on the way out of here. On the way into work. Wee. Did I give myself enough space? Because this is not. It's looking too tight. Yeah, I gave myself enough. Alright. Just about enough. Holy shit. That was tight. That was a little tight. Yeah. Alright, it's time to go to work. So the V4 just got her first service. A couple things changed, I guess, so you can notice. One of the things that changed, where the light goes off at 7.8 before RPM, it changed, and now it doesn't come on to switch to like shift. So, and when the bike needs service, it'll tell you. So, yesterday I had my keys dangling here and I almost scratched up my tank right there. So thank God. Yeah, I told you forget it. You see your text? Kevin's up. He opened the garage for me. Okay, bye. Called the wife. My cousin basically opened the garage. So yeah, let's get a little music, not too crazy. We dance hall in there. Let's go some old school, relax. NYC mixed hip hop vibes. Let's see what we got. Oh, they got some old shit. Let's go with that one. So I changed a little bit of the settings yesterday. I gotta play around with this right here. Pin code, black light. So, yeah, so I did the first service. So this bike is technically a little expensive to me. The R1s all changed through dealership. It's about, they're roughly around, what's it called? I would say about 150, 160 with all the stuff, I think. Yeah, so what happened, I ended up staying by my cousin for the night. I came back from the city yesterday, and I was dealing with the traffic, so I didn't want to kind of, you know, go all the way by my sister and stuff, and I got work today, so I'm going to work now. So yeah, so I ended up asking my cousin to just leave it there because I got evicted from there just for the night. So I told him like, yo, let me park the bike just for the day, you know. I'll move it tomorrow because I got work today, and then I was gonna go to my sister's after work. So that's the whole thing. So I'm gonna go and park my bike by my sister after today. So I gotta get picked up after work. So a couple things I noticed, like one of the things is the light. You'll see in the video probably that as I get to 7-8 RPMs, the light doesn't come on no more. So when they service it, I guess that changed. So I think I probably you know what? I don't need gas yet. I probably need gas on the way home. So on the way home, I'll put gas. I got it on street mode. I'll still leave it on street mode. Let's leave it at. Where the fuck were you going just now, old fuck? Yeah, so the service was a little pricey, like I was saying. Back to what I was saying. So the R1 was about 160 to 180, I think. And this was, the label was $200 just for an oil change. Well, they did a lot of other little inspection stuff, and they had to change a bracket for me, so they did that from the factory shit. So so the total I had to spend was $580, which is a little pricey for just an oil break-in fluid service, basically. So I mean, with that, it is what it is. If I budget it right, they say what he told me was an oil change is every 7,000 from Ducati. But if any, I don't really put on 7,000 miles really in a year, but I might have to get to that dismal service within the year. So I might have to put a little, and the dismal service is 15,000 miles. So I got a little while for that. And that service is a little $1,200 or so. $1,200 from what I was told. So little $1,200. Yeah, so 500. So if I gotta do an oil change and a little inspection stuff like that at the end of the year, because I definitely don't do 5,000 miles, right? If I do about 3 or 4, that's good. I'll take it in for service. I could definitely do the beginning of the year service every time. See, no light. Quick shifter. This is just third. That's just third. That's crazy. take it a little easy on this side because they got a lot of construction right here, and they definitely do have a good amount of potholes. So we'll take a little easy here. Down shift one, second. Yeah, so definitely love that it tells you also maintenance service. If I ever miss it, I know it, you know. So I was talking to the service guys. Yeah, the way they were explaining some stuff to me, so kind of makes sense. And I was always a person that when I had things on the warranty, I never want to avoid warranty, so I always went back to the dealer to do it. Might have been a little pricey for me, my arm and leg, but yeah, you want something fancy, right? You want something fancy. Now pay fancy pricing. Pay your fancy pricing, bitch. Minimum wage. Yeah, so I'm just heading into work. Today's my holiday. I could have stayed home, but decided not to because I gotta take this up by my sister anyway. And I also have to bang the holiday so it's not be used for Thanksgiving time. I could tell the difference between the engine brake in 2 and the engine brake in 1. It's not as heavy as it was before. That settings, yeah. When you let off the throttle, you can feel it. Madison Square. Security? Madison Security, not Madison Square. Dyslexic ass brain. So smooth. Woo! That was a little close. That was my mistake there. Like, the way I ride, am I going to be able to take this bike out of 3rd gear? Probably not.
got airplane, guys. That should look like it's standing still. That this bike has is crazy. Holy shit. Morning time you get Mass State Patrol officers on this road. This bike, after service, is a different fucking monster too, for real. Right, because I was babying it. Now, like, that limit is off from the top there. I'm not staying in between that. when you ride a bike, I've never thought of thinking about it, like why the guys kind of put their knee out when they're in MotoGP and they're braking into the corner. Your leg acts like a wind flap, so it'll slow you down a little bit. So as you come into the corner, that's that little additional braking, basically. I never thought of it to think about putting your leg out. As I'm riding at a certain speed, when you put your leg out, you feel it. The wind holding you back a little bit. So smooth. Oh my God, I'm not feeling anything. Any vibration, nothing. Nothing. Oh my God. So, now with the R1, I'm feeling it. Yeah? I can see why motherfuckers do the crazy speed limits, bro. That is nuts. This bike is something else. I recommend the V4. You ain't gotta go crazy ass or anything. The electronic packages shit is good too, but that's crazy. I stay clutching in. It's like, bro, I got up and down blippers. Up and down auto blip blip. Auto blip blip blip. Blip 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 blip. 21. $8.50. I'm almost at work, guys. So the service of this bike to me is expensive. But if you're getting a bike like a Ducati or BMW, or Aprilia and stuff like that, yeah, you might get your wallet ready to get a little hurting, a little servicing.
Yeah, I'm almost at work. I'm on time, directly on time, so I might be a little late when I get in there. So, niggas done started some. God for it.
That's the wind that you guys are hearing, yeah. Yeah, so if you wanted to get back to the point, like I kept deviating. It's like I get lost in the wind, guys. I get lost with the wind and the air and the riding. I get lost in that transition. When you ride, you're gonna know. You get lost a little bit as you take off and shit like that. If you're having a conversation while riding to vlog, right? You get lost in transition. Just to let you know. A lot of people will probably agree. Like we get lost, literally get lost in our train of thought, riding, air, wind, speed, death, avoiding death. Yeah, it's like we gotta be on 100 all the time. And even when we're not when we off by a little bit, you can't even look up and be like, oh, she pretty. Nigga, that's the difference between, oh, they go the back of a fucking car. Or they go a pole. They go a curb. They go my grave. That's basically what we do. When you ride, that's exactly the point you gotta be on. Oh, she cute. Ah! Kiss your ass goodbye. Those here, you can still smell remix of the year. Nine is nickel. Inside 10 out of pickle. Back up. Block I'm in front of. South. She gooch could. Kiss your ass goodbye. La da 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 da. That's a gov. Shooting me bleak make it a threesome. I'm here to work, yeah.